Hello and welcome to One of Bob's to Shorts, and in this video I'm going to show you how to automate the applied energistics to crystal growth. Now if you think about how these are actually grown, first of all we'll just make a couple of extra ones. So sand, fluix dust makes the fluix seeds, and you throw those in a pool of water like so, and then they sit there. I don't know if you can see that, and they actually grow, and they take quite some time to grow if you haven't got these crystal growth accelerators on. They can take a considerable amount of time. I've not actually timed it, but it must be very close to an hour in real time. So the crystal growth accelerators will boost the speed of these, and as you can see they are growing very slowly. These won't despawn, by the way, so if you're wondering whether they, you can run off and leave them, and they will be fine. Oh, there we go. We've got the next growth stage already. So basically, what we're going to do is automate this. Now, you don't need 4 crystal growth accelerators. You can use 1, 2, 3, or even none if you really want to sit there that long and wait that long for the crystals to actually grow. So the first thing you want to do is get hold of some glass and go up 2 and break the bottom one. Now this is going to be where our water is, so in this instance that's that square. So underneath the glass you need to put 1 extra utilities transfer node facing upwards. Okay, and then on the sides of these, well, to actually make it easy, you can rotate these crystal growth accelerator blocks, but to be honest, to make it easier, just put 4 glass around the outside of the transfer node, and then what you can do with these crystal growth accelerators is actually put them on facing down, and then they'll be the right way up. And then you can break the glass that's underneath. Oops, it's a bit keen, this thing. Okay, and then on top you want to put a dropper. Now it depends on which mods you've got. There's 2 droppers. There's the vanilla Minecraft one, and then there's one from OpenBlocks. If you've got the OpenBlocks one, then use that because it's much better. I'm going to show you with both, but for now I'm going to use the item dropper from OpenBlocks. And once we've got that on there, you can actually break the glass in the middle and put your water in. Now you can do that from the side that you put the transfer node on. Oops, and just face any of the crystal growth accelerators. Okay, so I know you can't see a great deal with this. So what we'll actually do is we'll use 3, not 4. So let's just pop a piece of glass there, break that, and put 1 there, and then cause water to go everywhere. So we can actually see what's going off now. So yeah, right, from there you need to power up your crystal growth accelerators. Now there's 2 ways to do this. You can either use AE2 power like this. Well, this is a bit cheaty because that's a creative energy cell. Or you can use normal power from practically any mod that generates power. For the purposes of this, we're just going to use a creative energy cell again, and then hook that up using fluix cables. Now you can either hook the power up from the top or the bottom. The sides don't connect, as you can see. So either top or bottom. I'm going to do top, why not? And you'll know when it's working because they'll light up, start flashing, like so. Okay, so they're on and now powered. So how do we automate this, and how do we hook this up to our AE system? Now what you need to do is take an ME interface. Okay, and you need to put the ME interface depending on how you've got this hooked up, I'm going to put this on top of the item dropper. Okay, and then connect that to our cables, and then I'm going to connect that to our ME system. Now this is as basic as it gets. It's just a creative energy cell again with an ME chest connected to the three ME terminals, pattern, crafting and normal terminal. So what we'll do is we will hook this up to this. That's a bit messy, but whatever. Right, so we're ready to go. And what you need to do with this transfer node here is you need to connect it to that ME interface. So take our cable. It's going to get messy this. Let's come this way. Around the outside of that. And connect it up like so. And in this item transfer node, you want to put two things. First of all, you want to put the world interaction upgrade. Now what this will do is it will interact with the world, and basically any items that go anywhere near this will get sucked up. So be careful with that, because it will suck anything up. So this is where the item filter comes in. We need to tell this interface to only pick up certain items from the world. And how you do that is you craft one of these item filters, which is very straightforward to do. It's just redstone and sticks and a piece of string. Hold it in your hand and then right click, and then you get this item filter box here. And all you're going to do in here is put your fully grown crystals, okay, to which there are 4. The Sphax crystal, pure Certus quartz crystal, the pure Sphax crystal and the pure nether quartz crystal. Once you've got those in the interface, you'll see that they're listed on it like so. And then what you do with this is you take that item filter and you put it in there. Now this node now will only pick up those 4 items, which basically means we can put our seeds in here, let them grow, and when they're fully grown the node picks them up and puts them in our AE system. Right, the next thing we need to do is to create the recipes for all this to work, and I haven't got any of those. We need to take some blank patterns in our ME pattern terminal. We need to create 2 sets of patterns. Okay, first we need the pattern to actually make the seeds themselves. So in this case we've got sand, and Certus quartz dust makes the Certus quartz seeds, and the sand and Sphax dust makes the Sphax seeds, and then sand and nether quartz dust makes the nether quartz seeds. And the other one, we'll leave it for now, but that's instant growth, so it's not really relevant to this. So what we do with those is, well, actually I've not finished my AE system off, have I? We need some more stuff. Right, so then what we do is we take our 3 patterns and we put those in our ME interface, which faces the molecular chamber. Because these are ordinary crafting patterns to craft the seeds. Okay, once we've done that, we need to make another set of patterns, and this time what these are this type of pattern, one of the 3 boxes. Okay, so what you do is you take your seeds and then you craft that into whatever item it makes. So we take our Certus quartz seeds, which makes the pure Certus quartz, and we take our, what's the other one, nether quartz seeds, which makes the pure nether quartz. In fact, I think it makes 2, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure they grow into 2, so what you can do is increase that count by right clicking on it to 2. I'm pretty sure they make 2. It doesn't really matter anyway, you'll just end up with more seeds than you need. And you put these patterns in the ME interface above the dropper. like so. And finally, for the last crystal, the Sphax crystal, I need to just get some items. So we need, it's made from vanilla redstone, from nether quartz, and from charged Certus quartz. So you want the charged version, not the normal Certus quartz. And then to create the recipe for this, again with the 3 boxes, just simply put these 3 items into here, like so, and right click that twice because it makes 2. And then take that recipe from here, let's just put those items in there, and put them in the ME interface along with the other crystal recipes. And then when we select Sphax crystal to craft, just click next, start, and then this one is pretty instant. It drops all 3 items in, changes into the Sphax crystal, goes back into the ME system, and there you are, 2 Sphax crystals. So now if we look, we've got our 6 crafting patterns, but we don't really use these 3 unless we've got a stock of seeds. So if we want Certus quartz seeds, so if we select the amount we want, say 2, and of course we need to put the items in there to make it. So I need to put these in here. Oh, I cancelled it, that's right. So let's say we want some pure Certus quartz crystals and we want 2 of those. So we go next like that. And this is the new crafting interface for AE2. And then it goes off, makes the seeds, and then it should come through here and eventually drop these seeds into the item dropper, which it has, but that requires a redstone signal, which I completely forgot about. And this is going to annoy me because RWTeamer has put a noise on the redstone clock, which I've got turned right down so you can't hear it. Okay, so you need a redstone clock or something to, or a lever or something just to flick through. I mean, a lever wouldn't make it automatic. So as you can see there, our seeds are now growing within our system, and they will grow. And when they grow to full size, the transfer node on the bottom here will suck them out, put them back into the ME interface, and they should show up here as pure Certus quartz crystals. You can put a 4th accelerator here if you want, but obviously you just can't see what's going off. So I'll just let those grow. Shouldn't be too long. It's very quick when you've got these accelerators going. By the way, these take 16 redstone flux per tick, so don't leave them on all the time. I'll show you how to turn those off in a minute, just to save power, because they'll drain your system quite a lot. In fact, I'll show you while they're growing. What you want is a little thing called toggle bus, and a lever or some way of turning this toggle bus on or off. You can get quite inventive, but basically how a toggle bus works, I'll show you over here with this. If you have a connection to your crystal growth accelerators, and you put the toggle bus on the end of a piece of cable like that, and then carry it on to your power source or whatever source, this little thing here, you'll notice they've actually gone off, is just like an inline redstone switch. So if you put a lever there and switch it, except it's probably the next block up along, it actually sits, as you can see, in between. That's not working at all. Oh, it is working. Oh, there it goes. It just took a while to come on. It's not very instant. You can use this little toggle bus to turn the power on and off for your accelerators. Oh, right, so crystals grew, they come back round, and they should be in the system. There they are. And that will work literally from any of these crystals. So there they go, and that's as simple as it gets really. That's all you need. Crystal growth accelerators, but they're optional, but obviously the seeds will grow quicker. You'll need an extra utilities transfer node, back into an ME interface, into an item dropper, and then just a redstone clock just to enable the item droppers to drop the items straight through. And then connect that back up to your AE system. But yeah, watch the power usage for these crystal growth accelerators because it's quite high. So use the old toggle bus to turn them on and off. But there you go. And I forgot to show you how to use the vanilla hopper instead of this item dropper from Open Blocks. It's pretty straightforward actually. The dropper basically has one side where items come out and it depends on which way you put the block down, depends on where that actual opening is. So in the case of this, all you have to do is break that dropper and put this one in its place. Make sure the hole is facing down, and that should do exactly as it did before. So let's just take those out and request one, and that should work exactly like as before. So no difference, just a different block, that's all. Alright, thank you for watching.